Hi friends, this is Company Reviews and we are here to provide you insights and inside information to decide whether you should join your target company or not. Do you want to know how do we do this? We are a bunch of analysts who deep dive into analytics, collated from LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed Reviews, job portals, Google, Statistica and many other platforms to see how well our target company is performing. We evaluate them on parameters like employee satisfaction, salary, job security, work-life balance, business performance, and so on. I would recommend you to watch this video till the end for key insights and final verdict from the company reviews.
There's something strange in my heart right now. I cannot tell you if I'm gonna go out or break down. If you can help me, my friend, I really don't wanna see your baby, just standing on the floor.
Hello friends, so today our target company is International Business Machine, that's IBM. So we know IBM from long. This company is in the market from ages. I think we all have seen IBM mostly as a hardware company because we have been looking at IBM laptops. Right in 80s, 90s, 100s. You saw desktop, you saw IBM servers, and long time. IBM ThinkPad has been a favorite of almost everyone. If I have to say what is IBM, I would say today, in today's context, is IBM is inclusive business machine. And what do I mean by that is IBM is a very inclusive company. They assimilate everyone. They embrace diversity and they hire a lot of women, and they ensure that they have at least 40% and above of the total workforce is women. So I'll be explaining you a little later on how diverse the workforce is, and it's a fairly large company. It's a very stable company. It has been, as I told you, it has been here from ages. Mostly it is now known as a technology company. It's more of a consulting company and competing with any other giants, like Accenture, Capgemini, Tata Consultancy Services, Infosys, Cognizant. And if you actually look at the workforce movement of IBM also, you will figure out that mostly people either come from these companies to IBM or they move from IBM to those companies. It's not much of different. IBM is an organization which is also being led by an Indian. He's Arvind. He's a chief executive officer, and then they have a leadership from across the globe. And IBM, as I said, that is a very even though it's a very stable company, has been here for ages, but it's not just one company, because they have been acquiring companies every quarter, and they've acquired few of the biggest names like Red Hat, T-Systems, and many more. That clearly means that it's a combination of culture, where since every quarter you had a new company there. And even I heard it from many of the employees. I've seen reviews, what people are writing about IBM, and they have been talking about it, that many a time they have to work with companies those have recently been acquired. Either they have to report to those guys, or they have to take reporting from those people, or they have to work together in collaboration. And they have I got both positive and negative reviews, where positives are saying that I think that brings in a lot of learnings and a very collaborative work culture. But at the same time, there are people who are also suffering from it, because they see a lot of work culture difference, confrontation, and a lot of difference of opinion in terms of what exactly is an objective of an organization. But that's a normal thing. That's all large companies today are dealing with. If you look at Capgemini, they acquired a company like iGate, which is almost equivalent to what Capgemini is in India. So that clearly means that all companies are in the same boat, and we all have to face the similar challenges. It doesn't matter where you are, you will gonna face these challenges. If you look at overall, IBM got around more than 350,000 employees at any given point of time. Like, I've been able to figure out, they have around 7,000 job openings as of moment on their career website, LinkedIn, and other platforms. And financially also, this company is doing great, and across the world technology companies are doing great after COVID-19. So I think that's not a bad choice to join. However, there are few reasons that may deter you to go and join this company. So maybe I'll come to it, but let's quickly look at the diverse workforce here. And that, as I told you, like, they got around 50% of women, almost 50% of women in the workforce, and followed by that they have majority of the workforce coming from Asia, and the rest of them from US and other regions, since they have majority of the workforce in US and India. And they have if you look at the leadership roles, they do have around 30% of female or women who are sitting at leadership and management roles. And so that's really an interesting thing about IBM. So let's come to the salary of IBM. So IBM is not one of the best pay master. So that's one of the reasons. Like, if I would have to pick any reason why you should not join this company, so that's one of the reasons. I think that's not a place where your salary will grow by 20% a year. So this is something that where you're gonna grow at a pace of 2 to 5% or maybe 6%, maximum 10% a year. And this is what I've been able to figure out by looking at salary parity compared to what is what the market exactly is paying. And IBM is not one of the best pay master in salaries. If you look at salaries in India, I'm giving you like a minimum and maximum salary range here, so that you can actually save this screenshot if you're applying to IBM, and that will really gonna help you in terms of when you are going to negotiate with them, because now you know the minimum salary range and the maximum salary range. Clearly that most of the salary range actually start with 3.5 lakh in IBM, where as a fresher, if you're joining the organization, and for senior roles, it goes up. But as you can see, if you look at the average salaries, it's very clearly, even for the roles like as a consultant or as a developer, your average salaries are around between 7 to 10 lakh here. But maybe for the higher role, like for senior delivery manager, average salaries are far higher. So if you look at the three highest paid role in IBM, they are architect, delivery manager, and data scientist, where the average salaries are far higher compared to other roles. And these are average salaries. If you look at architect, one of the highest paid individual I found as an architect was getting around 40 to 50 lakh in Indian rupees. So that clearly means that these are three roles that you can look at, and in IBM for higher salary. But again, as a market, if I will compare it with what market is paying for these roles, IBM is not paying. IBM may not fare as a best pay master here. Now the next important thing is how IBM is getting engaged with their employees, and with external candidates who are applying to IBM. And the best way to figure it out is looking at the various platforms where IBM is trying to communicate to the world. So if I go to the social media platform, all major platforms, I would say that IBM is doing a great job overall, because I can clearly see that IBM on LinkedIn has got fairly good presence, where I see that IBM LinkedIn has good number of followers and got good content, and almost all the jobs are being posted there on LinkedIn. Even application process on LinkedIn is also okay. It's not one of the best. but still you can apply very quickly through LinkedIn as well. If you look at Instagram or Facebook, however, they do have a presence on Facebook, Instagram with all the content which they also have on LinkedIn. But look, Instagram audience is different. It's fairly younger audience where I don't see that content is customized to Instagram. And second is I did not found job postings and job related content on Instagram and Facebook. If you look at YouTube, YouTube has various channels, so for IBM they have created very target audience specific channel, and this is what I liked about what they have on YouTube. But is YouTube good for job seekers? I think you can go there, you can find a lot of videos about what IBM does and what kind of event they are into. How you will get to know a lot about IBM through YouTube videos. But is it very interesting? Good to see. Is it very engaging? Okay, I'll leave it to you. Go there and explore yourself. And if you look at platform like their own career site, it's okay. I would not, if in the scale of 10, I will give almost 6 marks to IBM career site. It has job posting. You can find the job of your interest depending on your region, location, country. Can you apply? Yes, you can apply. But again, the application process is age-old way of doing things. Like you fill something, then it will ask you for login ID, password. You create one, then you go inside, you fill the application, blah blah blah. I think they can always create a one-touch application process on career website so that it'll, encourage people to come to the career website and apply. So friends, now let's look at IBM ratings and its comparison to its direct competitors. As I said in the beginning, IBM is fairly a large company and large IT consulting and technology company, and it's competing with organizations like TCS, Wipro, Accenture, Infosys, and all major IT companies. Here I am comparing it with three other major companies like TCS, Wipro, and Accenture. And you can clearly see that IBM is doing far better than these companies, both in terms of overall rating, overall satisfaction, and if you see that ratings differs on different platform, like on Glassdoor it's 4, Ambition Box it's 4.1, while on Indeed review it's come down to 3.9. So Indeed usually represent global ratings, so is Glassdoor, while Ambition Box is more is typically represent rating of this organization in India, because Ambition Box is supported by Naukri. So it's an amazing platform. Maybe in my another video very soon we will be telling you about how using Ambition Box you can get a lot of insights when you apply to organization. And you will get to know what kind of salary which is being paid. So I'll gonna explain you. So you stay with us, subscribe with us, so that you will get to know whenever we will post that video soon, maybe in the next 15 to 20 days. If you look at these ratings, you can clearly see that IBM is one of the best company to join. So if you have an offer from any of these three companies, I think IBM is one of the best to join compared to these. And Accenture is also fairly a good company to join. However, it really depends on which department of Accenture, what process where you are joining. Let's go deep dive and let's look at how exactly we reach, like Glassdoor and other platform reach to this rating. Let's look at some pros and cons. And you will see that while on Glassdoor they got a 4 rating, CEO approval is at a very high level of 91%. And 84% people say they will going to recommend IBM to come and join. So that clearly means that most of the people in the organizations are satisfied, and they are saying that it's a good environment, flexible work timings. Yes guys, let me tell you, it's a great company to join if you are looking for flexible work environment. It really depends on manager whether he will give it to you, but usually now with COVID-19 situation, work from home is something that is easily available out there. I know a lot of my friends who have been working with IBM and they have never went to office except exchanging laptops or something. So that is their flexible working hours is there. Usually you work on client typically client timings. Cons, yes, I already mentioned that the salary wise it's not one of the best pay master. Another part is the career growth. So you don't expect in IBM, like similarly, it is directly related to salary and designation. So your salary is not increasing in the pace the way it is happening in other companies. Similarly, the growth is also not happening while with designation and the way you expect it to happen compared to the market. And very clearly we can figure out the work-life balance here also is in shamble. I think this is with most of the Indian companies, and wherever you are working with clients, I think if it's US, UK clients, you have to work late night hours. And with COVID-19, we know the companies also have rationalized their manpower. So clearly that we have to put in some extra efforts to ensure that the work gets done. So I think there are three cons typically: low salary, work-life balance, and career growth, which is not one of the best. But that doesn't mean that this is the worst, right? So this is much better than our average. So if you are joining any Indian company like Wipro, TCS and other, I think IBM is one of the best company to join, and will offer you comparable salary and work environment. If you look at, I think similar, you will see similar ratings coming in from Ambition Box also, where the job security, while they are saying 4, but I don't think that IBM offers. IBM just offers comparable job security. So it's a US company, so whenever you think, whenever there is a situation, you'll always see layoffs happening in IBM. Okay, but usually it is at middle management level. So it really depends what kind of client you are working with, and what is your current status. Are you billable, or you are still looking for client? So and similarly for Indeed reviews, you can clearly see that job security is a little low here, and while the culture and work-life balance is being rated a little higher here. So it really depends. As I said, Indeed is more global. So work-life balance maybe in other countries are great, but in India it's not so great. If you look at interview experience in IBM, most of the people are saying it is good, and usually it takes 15 to 30 days to get your interview done. And with most of the interviews happening online right now, so you can see that this company, they also move to virtual interviews and everywhere very quickly. While the difficulty level is average, and most of them who have written a review here or who are there, they've applied online, and almost 15% of them joined this company as employee referral. So that's a quick one, and 70%, almost 90% of them are saying that the entire experience of interview with IBM is good, which is fairly good for a large company like IBM. Okay, let's look at the benefits of IBM. I think so. Vacation and paid time off, maternity, paternity, so these are standards. If you look at compare IBM with other companies, peer companies, like I just named, like Capgemini, Accenture, TCS, Wipro, Infosys, you will see that all these benefits are available in other companies as well. So it's not much of a difference. So usually you will not find much of difference in the work culture of all these companies, because they all have similar resource. But IBM is one of the comparable company, and nothing lesser than anyone else, like as you can clearly see in terms of benefits. If you look at the people inside an IBM, so majority of IBM, as we saw last time in one of the other slides, where we saw that majority of them are Asians, means they come from India. That is clearly visible here, where we see around 162,000 employees are from India, right? And that clearly speaks a lot. And we see most of them are from Pune, Mumbai, and London Business School, Cornell University. So there's a lot that we can learn with this insight, the kind of people who are joining this organization. So they have fairly good presence across the world, like Brazil, they have pretty good number, France, Germany. Then in India also they are almost everywhere, whether it's Bangalore, New Delhi, Pune, almost you will see that people are working in all these cities and countries. And you will, as I mentioned initially also, majority of the workforce are working into technology functions, where we can figure out that almost 3.5 lakh employees as mentioned here in this insight, are working into technology side. The rest of them are working into other domains like BD, sales, consulting, support, finance, HR, and others. And you know that again, majority of them have studied computer science and IT, while rest of them have studied other form of engineering or business management. So here we reach to the final verdict by company review. IBM is a company in transition, and I must say that it's not one of the first mover and still need to catch up with the latest technologies and what other companies are doing. While IBM review ratings are around 4 out of 5, still we will give only 3.5 star to this organization. We believe that you should join this company for its brand, size, work flexibility and inclusion. However, you should stay away from IBM if you are looking at faster growth, job security and money. So guys, thank you. I hope you would have liked this video and you would find that video useful so that you can take a right decision as a next step to join IBM or not. We'll keep coming up with more videos, more companies, more insights for you so that you would be better equipped with the right information whether to join your next company or not. Feel free to write comments on which other companies you want for us to review or anything that you would like to add in this review as well. Thank you.